I don't know if the best, but for sure I feel pretty confident here, and I feel like these are the right, circumstances and the right conditions for me to like play my solid game. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that I'm back. And for sure, it was a solid match today. Thank you.
This is your second double bubble in Rome in the same court. How do you feel here in this court?
Well, this court is a little bit different than most of the stadiums because like the audience sits, I feel like a little bit closer to the court, and there's a lot of like walking and a lot of sometimes nice cheering. So you have to kind of be focused and just look at what's going on court and not on the audience. But for sure, for the past years, I really appreciated playing here because the Italian people are really like emotional, and they just enjoy good tennis. So it's nice to play with them.
Did you ever lost the 6 love, if you remember? And what do you think is, which feeling do you have inside yourself when you are winning so 6 love, in something? And what do you think it shifts your confidence on this? Do you feel a little bit sorry or not?
Well, I don't know if I lost 6-0, 6-0. Probably yes. Probably like when I was younger and I played against like older players. On WTA, I'm not sure, but for sure I had like matches that were really one way, especially when I started on WTA in 2019. But, when I'm playing these kind of matches, I'm just trying to be focused, and it's actually pretty hard to be focused when you're leading that way. So I'm trying to remember about what kind of got me this nice score and what I should do to continue playing that well. And I just want to be consistent in it. But honestly, I can't tell you what my opponents think. You have to ask them. But I guess they are also, focused on what to do better and what to change. So, in my opinion, like the score doesn't really matter, and it doesn't have any influence on my, feeling on the court. I'm just trying to play best tennis, no matter what the score is.
You don't feel sorry, no? A little bit sorry. Maybe one game.
I mean, even if. Even if I would, I don't want to, lose points on purpose. It doesn't make sense. So I'm always going to be that kind of player who wants to win the next point. And I think most of us have that kind of feeling. So, yeah.
A few 3 years ago, you lost here to R128, and like looking back in hindsight, you then went on Roland Garros. Just curious what a loss like that did to you and how you reacted to it.
Well, it wasn't easy, honestly. It was a pretty tricky part of my career. I mean, I just started, but yeah, career. Well, this match was, I remember it as a pretty traumatic one. I just played, she played high balls, and it really worked here on the slow surface. I couldn't manage that properly. I was making a lot of mistakes, and I didn't feel really well. Then I remember we had some serious talks with the team on what to change and how to reset and what I should do to feel a little bit better. And I came home to practice, and that period of time wasn't easy at all. I also probably had some expectations because it was clay, and I knew that I can do better. And yeah, it was really, really hard. Even when I came on Roland Garros, I remember just being on Jambois before the tournament and practicing there. I literally had the talk with Daria if it makes sense to continue everything, because I felt so bad, and I felt I don't know, my expectations were just pretty high, and I felt really bad on court, always tense and stressed, even when I was practicing. So I was able to kind of just really, really reset and let it go. I remember I was practicing, I think with Kiki Mladenovic, and we made a bet, me and Daria, that if I'm going to finally have a one practice that is going to be without any drama, I don't remember what the bet was for, but I remember it was, about not having drama on practice and just playing one practice that is going to be calmer than most of my practices. That's, that this is the goal, And since then, I managed on this tournament to kind of let everything go. And I was honestly, when I played my first rounds in Roland Garros 2020, I thought I played so bad that I can't go lower, so I'm just going to play and see how it goes. And then I won a couple of matches, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Why am I suddenly, winning? And then I managed to keep that till the end of the tournament. And that's why, that's why my win last year on Roland Garros felt much more special, because I felt like I'm in the right place. And in 2020, it all felt like it's like a big coincidence that I'm even here, in the final Roland Garros, for example. So it was a tough time for me. And looking overall, I wouldn't say that my 2020 season was good. I would say that I only played well on Roland Garros, and I don't even know why. So I'm pretty happy that I worked through that experience, and I actually understood that lowering these expectations and just letting everything go was honestly the key. So I try to repeat that, throughout all these years. Sorry for a long answer.
I know you're a big fan of Rafa. What do you think it would mean for the tournament in Paris if Rafa doesn't play this year? Or if he does come, do you think, considering his record there, he could still win it all again, not having played any of these tournaments?
Well, I'm a big Rafa fan, and for sure I wish he could play. But honestly, I really, really respect what kind of warrior he is, and he's always trying to push and trying to get better and play better and just trying to, compete on the highest level. But on the other hand, I don't know how much pain he's living with. But I don't want to see him suffering a lot. So I'm kind of biased because I would love to see him play. But on the other hand, I know that if he's gonna really suffer, then it's not gonna be so fun to see him like that. And I just hope he's gonna kind of be healthy and happy, And that's the main goal, no matter what happens with tennis,
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple more in English, and then we'll have to in Dutch.
Sylwia Wysocka, Polska Agencja Prasowa. Czy droga pod trzecią koroną w Rzymie będzie łatwiejsza? Czy to będzie spacerek?
Na pewno nie. Żaden turniej nie jest spacerkiem, więc na każdy mecz trzeba być w 100% gotowym i dużo w tennisie może się wydarzyć, niespodziewanych meczów albo po prostu ciężkich spotkań, więc na pewno to nie będzie spacerek.
Just in terms of the injury, the rib injury after Indian Wells, how worried were you, I guess, during that whole experience? Now we look at it as it's almost completely in the rearview mirror, but if you step back into that time, how concerned were you about how you were going to come out of it?
Well, I knew that eventually I'm gonna come back and still play good tennis, but I was kind of well, my team is so great that I really trust them, and I know that they're 100% going to do a good job because I already had some injuries, even the ones that you don't know about. And my doctor and Maciek, the physio and conditioning coach, they managed to really make perfect choices, But here, I wasn't really I'm that kind of patient who's always doubting, So it doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong. It's more I'm a control freak, And this is something that I can't really 100% control. And I was worried that I don't know if it's too fast and what are the possibilities if something is going to go wrong. But nothing is going wrong, honestly, and everything is good. I still may feel some discomfort, but it is really, really low. And even, when I withdrew from Miami, the pain was low. It was just the risk of getting it worse that stopped me. So I wouldn't say my physicality is stopping me. I came back quickly, and I kind of missed only one tournament, so I think overall it's pretty positive. And honestly, like after Stuttgart, my team was like pretty happy that we managed to play such a good tournament. And after the final against Arena and these 2 really solid weeks, I was, pretty sad that I lost. But they were like, Iga, I mean, you should kind of still be recovering, and you basically won one tournament and you were in the final. So let's just appreciate that we're doing so well. And yeah, it's nice to have this kind of people that that can work with you that way, that you're not going to get out of the rhythm suddenly,
Absolutely, we've got time for English. Thanks to English.
Ja, gratulacje przede wszystkim.
Dziękuję.
Twoim zdaniem był perfekcyjny mecz, czy można jeszcze lepiej zagrać?
Oj, no szczerze mówiąc nie lubię w ogóle tak podsumowywać meczów, bo no, wiadomo, że to też dużo zależy od przeciwniczki, od tego jak ona zagra, ale ja przede wszystkim cieszę się, że od początku do końca byłam na tyle skoncentrowana, że mogłam grać konsekwentnie, bo czasami prowadząc takim wynikiem łatwo jest właśnie trochę się zdekoncentrować i zejść z tej dobrej ścieżki, więc no przede wszystkim niezależnie od wyniku po prostu cieszę się, że zagrałam dobry mecz, bo pierwsze rundy zawsze są ciężkie.
To jaką ocenę dzisiaj sobie wystawisz za ten mecz?
5+.
No, właśnie wczoraj odpadła największa konkurentka, tak się wydaje, ostatnimi czasy, Pavlyuchenka. Jak zareagowałaś na jej porażkę? Czy to, jak sprawdziłaś wynik, nie wiem, oglądałaś, pomyślałeś sobie szok?
Szczerze mówiąc, miałam, w sensie ani nie byłam zszokowana, ani nie byłam, nie wiem, po prostu pomyślałam, że wiem jak ciężko jest też zmieniać cały czas miejsca i zmieniać warunki i przystosowywać się do tych nowych warunków. Tutaj jest faktycznie inaczej niż w Madrycie. Piłki wydają się w powietrzu trochę cięższe, nawierzchnia jest wolniejsza, więc no jakby w ogóle nie zareagowałam, bo pomyślałam sobie, że jakby jestem zupełnie daleko od niej, z drugiej strony drabinki i nie ma do końca dla mnie znaczenia, co się dzieje na razie u dołu. Po prostu skoncentrowałam się na sobie i na tym, że ja mam dzisiaj mecz do zagrania i nie ma do końca znaczenia, jak idzie Arynie.
To właśnie ostatnie pytanie. Arena zauważyła, że czuje się zmęczona po prostu.
Dziękuję.